Good afternoon, kids, and welcome to this edition of Naomi Driving While Recording the Mockery Files. This week's question basically has to do with breakups. Well, for me, I feel that relationships nowadays are basically taboo because most people in this day and age, relationships are not they're not like instilled the values of a relationship, because most people come from broken homes, single parent homes. So basically relationships are totally becoming almost like a thing of the past for me, because it's almost like people get together and they're together for 6 months or less and then they're broken up. I feel people get married for the wrong reasons. That's why we have so many divorces. But for me personally, when it comes to breakups, I am a person of habit. So it's like once I'm with you, and I can deal with a lot of things. But one of the main things that I cannot deal with is a liar. Because to me, when you have someone who is a habitual liar, there can't be any kind of trust or any kind of love or any kind of feelings built, because everything is based on a lie. So I feel that's like one of the biggest reasons to break up with someone. Most people would probably say if they cheated on me, I would break up with them. For me, the first time, we can work through it, because ultimately, if the person is going out and looking for something else, then there's something wrong at home. And it necessarily may not be you. It could just be something. And it could be something that could be worked out. Now, second time, it's that whole shame on me, shame on you. You do it again, then it's like they're totally, for me, they're not into you. They're looking for something more, and it's something that you just probably cannot give. And it may not be a bad thing, but it could be that they're just afraid to break it off because they're afraid of hurting you. But I feel like if they do it a second time, you know, you have to let it go. I basically was in a relationship that I thought was meaningful and lasting, and it turned out that I got my heart broken. It just was split in two. It's still basically getting mended. So for me, it's like whenever you're going to do a breakup, make sure it's really what you want to do, because ultimately, if it's not, you're going to end up back with the person. So make sure that you're at that point where they're, as they say, the point of no return. Because if you break up before it's time to break up, it's just going to be a big old mess and a big old hassle and more stress on you that you ultimately don't really need to even deal with, because nothing was thought out. And I know that, like, I basically am guilty of this. I'm an emotional person, so once I get upset, it's done. It's a done deal. But then I have to come back and like, oh, I really didn't mean it that way. So just make sure that if you're going to break up with someone, it's really what you want to do. You've thought it out, and you just can't handle the situation anymore. Well, that's all for right now with the Mockery Files. Later on, I'll have some guests and I'll get their input. So, as of right now, everybody enjoy the rest of your day. And this is Naomi Nicole Onassis signing off for the first half of the Mockery Files.